So to me, it's like the simple fact of just knowing that the narcissist played this game that I know what the hell is going on over and over again for years pisses me off. You know, that makes you mad, even though you don't want to be with them, but now you're thinking, wow, this person really played me, wasted my time. Their life really sucked. Especially when you're coming from a narcissist that their life really sucked worse than yours, and you realize they were just bottom feeders and they were just jealous, and they would say nasty things, or they would try to tell you you would never be able to succeed in certain things. It makes you sick to your stomach, because they tried to bring you down to their level, because they felt like, if you're interacting with me, you're on my level. You know what I'm saying? This is why when you come across certain narcissists, say you come across a crackhead, he calls you all kind of bitches and hoes, you're not going to get offended, because you're like, oh, you're a crackhead. You're mad because, I still have a home. I still have a car. I still have a family, or I'm still working. I'm still trying, and it's like, I can't even be mad at you, because I know you're probably going through something. You feel like crap. You want to feed into, you want some of my energy, because you're not part of my world anymore. You know what I'm saying? So you don't even get mad. You just know they're not on your level. So the narcissist feels like if you interact with them, you had to mentally be in their level. And a lot of times, the stuff that you were taught growing up, or especially if you came from a good family like me, certain things that I was taught, I couldn't understand them even though I knew them. Or I always felt like, or it gets to a point where it's like, these things, but when you fall in love, they hit like a button where everything you learn doesn't even matter. You're like, you go into the narcissist world, there are no rules there. So you're like, well, all these rules, they don't really matter. You start to feel like the rules don't matter as well. You feel like you could just be with the narcissist. You could just be in love. And people are telling you like, no, there's rules to love. Because what happens when you run out of love and you're not paying attention? You're thinking, I don't want nothing from them. It's 50-50. Or I don't ask nothing of them. They pay for their own stuff. I pay for my own stuff. And you're not knowing this person is getting supply and energy from you. And that's what I feel pissed me off the most. It's them taking away, like, when new people come into my life, it's hard to trust now. I overanalyze certain characteristics in people, and then I test them out. I wait around, like, hoping they don't, hoping that they don't do what I know they're gonna do, and then they always end up doing what I know they were gonna do anyway. And that's what kind of, I guess, gets me in a bad mood, right? And it makes me kind of feel like I'm forcing myself to be nice to people that, I shouldn't even be nice to. But you have to be cordial with people in this world to get by. But the thing is that with narcissists, you can't be cordial with them, because they don't stop. Like, they'll go back and forth with you. And even if you tell yourself, I'm not going to go back and forth with these people, they'll say something to make you want to say something, or they won't stop it to the point where it's like, okay, I had enough. You know what I'm saying? They will insert themselves with other people. They'll gossip. They'll say things to where it's like you're bound to finally have to answer to all the gossip. You're like, you almost feel like even if you tell the truth, no one's going to believe you. So what's the point? But then it just gets to the point where it's like, well, let me clear up my name, because it's not going to stop, So these are things that I learned, and I know that it's one of the hardest things is dealing with the anger. It's dealing with these type of people on an everyday basis. But as you know, there's a lot of people